working in organizations where they had more than one person, we definitely had to be aware of the content and knowledge challenge. It's very often happen when the content on the websites, for example, of organization is not so up to date because organizations are changing much faster than the content is going to be updated. The same case you can see in a knowledge basis. So, for example, if you open the Confluence of each organization, for sure you will find some knowledge articles which are not up to date. Nowadays, it became much bigger problem than it was before, because you always have to remember that your website and your internal knowledge can be used as a context for different agents who are working in your companies. So, for example, this data can be used to create some presentations for your clients, or some answers to your clients, or I don't know, some sales orders. So it becomes quite challenging nowadays, and that's exactly the case which I have today. We are working on a few new web pages of our website. So we have created a page for trainings, for the Resolution Center, for our delivery approach. And on the main page, we have an agent. This is our AI assistant. We call him Shaw. And the goal of this agent is to provide information to our website visitors if they don't want to browse the pages, if they just want to chat. So then the agent is giving information about the company, about what are we doing, our prices, and so on. So how we're doing that? Everything is connected inside of the Odoo. That's the beauty. And inside of the Odoo we have knowledge articles, and those knowledge articles can be updated by our employees. And then this online AI agent is using those knowledge articles as a source of the context. So if knowledge articles are not relevant, then the context is wrong, and then we are getting the wrong answers. And that's exactly where I am now. So I have an agent who is answering me about the services which we have just created, and I'm asking about the pricing, and I see that the answers are incorrect. So, for example, the agent is saying that we are asking to prepay some hours. We are not. Or agent is even just skipping one of the packages which we are offering. So that's definitely a mistake. So I decided to check the knowledge articles. I opened it here, so I browsed through the knowledge, and I realized that indeed, the information here is wrong. So some of our employees has created this knowledge article, and the information here is a little bit wrong. So we need to update it. That's quite a common case. Yeah. So you have a lot of knowledge articles, you have website pages, you want to keep this information aligned, and then you need to spend a lot of time in doing that. And my problem is that I don't have this time. I have too lot of work to do. So I want to do it as fast as I can, but for that I need to have some support. So I have prepared the prompt, and I'm going to Odoo Resolution Center to try to fix my problem. So what I'm asking from the agent, I'm saying that the goal is to compare all the knowledge articles with the officially published information. This is the knowledge articles. I would like the agent to provide me the gaps and propose some changes without doing any changes as for now. So let's create this task, and let's see if agent will be able to provide this support to me. As always, we have a plan created by agent, so we know what agent is going to do. You can always check the plan, and if you're unhappy, you can stop it. So now I have an audit from agent. I need to read it to validate what agent is proposing. So I will make a little pause right now, and I will come back to you after I will validate the proposals which agent has created here. I finished my review. I'm pretty happy about what agent is suggesting to change. Of course, I had several comments from my side, and now I'm just asking the agent to proceed with the changes. Okay, so now I have the final proposals from the agent, what he's going to do. I'm going to review it right now, and then I will approve the changes. So I'm happy about suggestions, and as agent is asking to reading go, and then agent will apply the changes to knowledge articles. Okay, nice. So I have an update. All articles are updated, and also agent proposed me the test questions, which I can use to test answers of our website chatbot. So just for this video, I will test only several of them, and then of course I can go with others. So let's take the first questions about the prices. This answer was incorrect previously. And let's see what our online agent will tell now. Okay, so the answer that it depends on the package. Sandbox is 40 euros per hour, and then the different prices and different packages. That's absolutely correct answer. So let's select some random question again. This one, and while agent is answering, I will go to select another one. Okay, no, there is no setup fee, and this is correct answer. Next question. Let's test. Yeah, currency question. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, this answer is correct. Currency are your prices. Okay, so here I see that the pricing answer is a little bit incorrect because we have also pricing in PLN, in Polish zloty. So I need now to ask agent in Odoo Resolution Center to polish it a little bit. So then we will have two currencies. But then let's check the trainings. Yes, so those answers are correct. I'm very happy about the results. I need just to go through the test to validate all answers, and if I'm happy, I will ask agent to update the articles one more time. What we did today, so without reading all knowledge articles, without comparing it with the website, we wrote one prompt, and the agent was working in updating the knowledge articles in parallel with other tasks I was doing on the background. So basically, no, I was not on the background. The agent was on the background. So I just guiding him, saying, okay, so check here, check there, and then the knowledge is updated. And it was so huge pain before, to update the knowledge, to create the article, to call someone, to validate the information. It was always a problem. Now you can do it with one prompt, and you can invest much more tokens of AI agents to keep your knowledge consistent and up to date, what is creating really, really huge value for the business. Thank you for watching that.